Welcome back to the African Girl story. Today we'll be talking about how I started my modeling career. Growing up as a young girl, as a teenager then, I think I was between 16 thereabout. I just have a way of how I walk. I don't know how I walk, but anytime I walk on the streets, people always ask, "Are you a model? Wow, are you a model? Are you a model?" I was like, "Who is a model? What does that mean?" They'll be like, "You walk like one now and you're slim." So in my house, my mother is very, very, very churchous, very religious. Nobody is wearing trouser in my house. I was the first person that started wearing trouser in my own house as a female. Up till date, it's just me and one other of my sister that is wearing trouser. That is how religious and churchous my mother was. My family is a very, very decent family. I'm the one that when they say don't wear earring, that is when I will wear earring. When they say don't wear trouser, that is when I want to wear trouser. But one day I asked my mother a question. I said, "Mommy, wait oh. You allow me to wear a very short skirt, but you don't allow me to wear trouser. Is this trouser I'm wearing not better than the short skirt? Where sometimes I'm walking on the road, people will be looking at me and I'm so uncomfortable in it. You've not said anything about it. Sometimes breeze will almost want to blow and I'll be using my hand to adjust it. Don't you think that trouser is even more covering for me?" She said, "Not in a house. It can never be in a house." So I told her that, "Mommy, you're religious. You're not doing the right thing." Right from time, she used to call me a very funny name that since I was 4 or 5, I used to say things that are bigger than me. And I would say it without even knowing the height of damage I've caused. I'll just say it as a child and go and be playing. She called me, I was like, "My mouth, this my mouth, this my mouth." I said, "Mom, what have I said? I'm too bold." Every time I'm standing up to her. But that was how when I was 5 years. I came and warned her as a child that if anything happens to my father, what is wrong with this girl? Nobody will wear trouser in my house. I said, "I'm not saying I want to wear trouser, whether you allow me to wear trouser or not. I'm just telling you that me, I'm more comfortable with trouser. I'm more covered. I like to be covered. I'm not a open body person. And the trouser with a shirt or a top, fitted top, makes me girly. It's feminine. But I wear short skirts and breeze will almost want to naked me. And you're not seeing anything wrong with it. Okay, oh, no wahala, is your house. I will keep to your rule." So it has not been easy. Talk more of saying you want to do it in modeling from what they explained to me. It was a tug of war. So anytime I want to go for a photo shoot, I will hide the trouser in my bag and the top, go there, snap, change, and wear back my gown or my skirt. That was how I was hiding. I started with photo shoot. Then later on, when I gained admission into University of Port Harcourt, someone now saw me when I entered an eatery. I went to buy snacks. When I entered there, the guy was like, "It's a gallery." So he said, "I saw you from up. The way you're walking, are you a model?" He said, "They always tell me that, but I'm not a professional model. I've not been trained for it." He said, "If we give you the opportunity, will you want to be one?" I said, why not? I'm even looking for one because they've been disturbing my life. Are you a model this? Are you a model that? I'm tired. Let me just even know what it is. He said, "Okay, come up after buying your snacks." I bought the snacks and I went upstairs. And when I got upstairs, he now brought out a form and said they have a modeling agency, but it's only students. It's for only students in Uniport. So since I'm already a student, I'm good to go. I asked him how much for the form. He said the form is 5,000 naira, but I'm not paying. That he will give me the form for free if only I'll be ready to deliver for them. And I said, like for free? Wow. He said, even now it's going to Crab, that they're already having rehearsals there, that if I'm free, if I'm not so busy, that I can join him. I said, "I'm free. I'm done with my classes for today. I just came to get snacks and go back to my house. So, but I don't move in the night. So if I can leave by 6:30 or before 7, I can go. But if it is something that will be more than that, then that will be next time. So he said, no, that they close by 6. It's 4 to 6. I said, okay, fair enough. Let's go. And we got there. And when we got there, I saw other people training, theater act people, models, different entertainers. Just choose a part in the field and be doing your thing. So they showed me one or two. And after that one, I was just trying to know what I'm actually doing. And the guy called me that there's a fashion show outside school. I was like, really? I said, but I've not trained enough. I just came only once or twice. Can I meet up? He said, no, there's not even about that. The way my normal work already is a pass. Then I have the face. I'm slim. I have the height. That is a hair fashion, this thing. That once they style my hair and I walk my normal work, but with the beat of the song and just be doing my thing, that's it's perfect. Nobody will know. He said, I mean, I don't want to go and fall my hand though. He was like, no, just try. I said, I don't know how to wear heels unless my church heels, the normal one I wear to church. He said, let's start with that one. Just come with that one first. I said, okay. He said he's sending the address and everything to everyone that will be qualified, that will be coming from their own agency. I said, okay. So I honored that invitation. It was at Pixie Hotel, something like that. It's at Elegbam GRA Aziz in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. So I was now like, okay, let me just see how other people are even doing it professionally. So when I got there, my brethren, to my greatest surprise, after they finished making my hair, because they gave us a salon that we went to do our hair in GRA. After we finished it, we went to that place and around 7:38, the event started. People were moving and coming back. When it was my turn, I said, Holy Spirit, I beg, help me. I will not fall my hands. Do you know that when it was my turn to walk without fear and, I've always been a courageous person. I said, no, I no go carry last. I go do this thing. I must get it. And it was my turn. I just did as I saw that people doing. And I was walking, flinging my hair, just doing. He needed to see this clap. I was like, are they clapping for me? Now me, I don't know. Am I getting... God, do you know that from there they picked me? A professional agency is the guy is like someone that works with a professional agency. He's always coming for events like that because he's one of their car talk instructors. He now called me. He was like, do you know you're good? And do you know you can go far with this? I was like, did I get it? He said, you needed to say you're fierce. I said, I'm fierce. Wow. Really? So he now also collected my number and said that they always meet every Sundays and if I'm free that I should come, but I have to really buckle up if I need to join them. That they are professionals. They've been doing this modeling stuff for years. I was like, really? Hey God will help me. I'm a student too. I'm coming from Uniport, so I don't know transport and all that. He said, don't worry, just try. From that place, I went there one of the Sundays. And when I got there, more than 30 something models. You needed to see models. Me, I'm 5.9. I'm talking about 6 feet models, 6.2, 6.1 models. Models that their ass is as if it's at their back. Like they're so tall in a way that they're almost bent. They're not tall, they're long. When I entered the place, then they had a place called G's Barracuda in Rivers State, Nigeria. That was where they were always doing the rehearsal. So everybody was working and the guy was just at the other corner teaching me what to do and telling me that I won't join them. I have to, come up a little bit before we can start and all that. All of a sudden, his boss in his office saw as he was teaching me and as I was doing my own thing and came out and said, who is she? She knew? He said, yes. So, but she's good. She has a good body and I think I like her drive. Let her join them. The guy was looking at me and I was looking at him. And I joined them. The next Sunday, I also came. But there was something. Now, coming to join them was, according to the guy, he said you can't join them without picking their form. And their form is 10,000 naira. You can't really join them if you have not filled their form, because they are really professionals. But the boss said I should join even without me picking the form formally. And he was so surprised. He said, this girl, you carry oil. There's something about you. Please take it serious, okay? And I joined them. After I joined them, sometimes I starve myself. I'll trek from Rumukuta to GRA, to and fro. Then I'll enter a car that is going to Uniport. Sometimes I will starve and trek on top of it to meet up this rehearsal and this opportunity standard. And after like 2 trainings or 3, they brought professional designers. I mean professionals, Lagos and Port Harcourt, to come and choose models that they want to showcase their clothes. And we will be paid. We will be paid. So at this point, the boss now told me that he has really tried for me, that they've given me small time, that they don't do that. I should try and pay for the form so that they can also see me as one of them. My school fees that was given to me, 12K. I look left, look right. I say, who go know? Let me face this thing squarely. I used my school fees and paid for a modeling form because of career. After paying for the form, they now sent a message to us that was not our actual rehearsal days. We got there with a text message and saw more than 5 to 7, 8 designers that were there to audition about 30 something to 50 models, male and female, but more of females. You needed to see height. I was like, well, let me just be watching now and see. If they take me 5, they don't. But I know that with all this kind of height I'm seeing and this kind of professionals, there are people that are working as if, like, it's as if my eyes were turning me. But when it got to my turn, I stood, I walked, did what I can do, walked, got to front of them. Only just seeing people say lined up in front of you and you're posing in front of them. God help you that you don't fall. As I stood, time for me to turn, because it was my second or third time, I was not still strong. Just that grace found me, favor found me. And they give me opportunity and informations that some of the old members don't even know about. I don't know why. So, time to turn, I was just almost like, my leg was literally shaking. They were seeing me, they were like, don't worry, just manage yourself. Why not turn? I could not till they used their hand to turn me. And I just was walking. I said, I beg, I'm not in the guy. I knew that I've not really learned. So I was sweating inside AC. I went to sit down. They said, call her back. Let her do it again. I came back. I did slightly better, almost the same thing. Brethren, they took me. They took me. Oh. This thing I'm telling you is like film, like a joke to me. They took me. Still sent us, and they're sending and they're paying us. This one a better money. Like they are really paying us like professionals. Even me that is also not a professional, I say, wow, since they are taking me now, I don't get the money back. Why will you pay my school fees? Hey God, thank God though. I was really worried about it, but thank God it's turning out this way. And they did not just only take me. I was part of the 4 or 5 serious model that they are counting on in that fashion show. And they took us to the best salon. You needed to see my afro. My afro was originally, in fact, that was where I became the African girl. Like you needed to see a pure Africana. Big afro. That when I finished the year and came back to G's Barracuda, almost all the designers wanted me to wear their clothes. And the good part of it, my size was exactly all their clothes. So I wore more clothes. Now there the envy starts. After I finished that one, they gave me another information for a wet t-shirt contest. I said it will be too cold, that I don't think I can do it. That anything I need that can make me do it, that they want me to do it. I said, why must it be me? They said, if I win the contest, do I know what I'm going on with? I said, it's cold. Because the wet t-shirt contest, you come out, then you be underwater, you strike your pose, you do your thing, and all that. I was like, it will be too cold because this is around 1, 2 a.m. But okay, I will try. That is, I must win. No, I don't start something I don't finish. They said, did they just come to me? That they just want me, that the owner of G's Barakuda wants me to perform. I was like, I don't understand. While I was still sitting on my table, I'm a very sociable person, but I've always not been a friend person right from time. I can know plenty of people, but my private, my inner circle, no. I've always been like this. While I was just sitting on my table, someone just brought one full bottle of Baileys and another this thing. I said, I don't take alcohol. But who sent it? Tell him thank you. But send it back that I don't take alcohol. Then someone by himself. Oh, Jesus. I was like, what is going on here? Well, I did the white t-shirt contest. Brethren, I don't know how they do. I'm opening up to you people. I just struck my pose. It's a t-shirt. Then you tie it under your boobs with a jean. Then your whole shape will be showing with my heels. I just walked, rose my face up, looked left, looked right, looked at the camera, carried up my face. I don't know what I was doing, but I just know that I was doing something, and let it just be that I obeyed because they were counting or banking on me. That was how I won a chilling 100,000 naira that I didn't see coming from anywhere. 100,000 naira for someone that was not prepared for anything, including the modeling contest. And from there, information for other fashion shows, information for Queen of Nipot came. If you want to know the secret about becoming a queen, please look out for the next African Girl story. In our next African Girl story, I'll be sharing how I became Queen of Nipot. It's a secret. It's not how prepared you are. It's favor meeting preparation that makes you a winner. I'll be sharing it here on the African Girl story. And that was how my career story started. That was how I hit the wrong way with professionals and started doing it gradually till I became a professional. In less than 3 months, I had 3 crowns. I will not reveal all in this African Girl story. Like I said, look forward to the next African Girl story. The African Girl story is every Tuesday and Thursday. This is where I share my story to inspire others. Knowledge put into action is actually wisdom. And that can help your life. Be inspired, be motivated, be pushed to do more. Don't look down on yourself. Anything positive is possible. I am Belema, a fierce mama, the African girl with the divine ultimate mandate.